Okay, here we go. So for this chapter, I'm here on the HUD screen. What's up? And I'm going to showcase a tool that I use to more accurately monitor my subfrequencies. And for me, it's really important to have complete awareness of what's happening in my subfrequencies. So I use this thing called the subpac. It allows me to feel the physical dimension of the sound. So let's check it out. I've got my laptop audio coming out of my sound card's headphone jack, and it connects here, comes out of the headphone jack here, and then I've got it connected to this black box here, and this is a part of the subpac, and it comes with this cable here, and I plug it into the line in. And you can also plug in the headphones here if you need them. And it's got this intensity knob, and you just crank it up all the way. I'm just kidding. Okay, but I really crank it up all the way. And so this thing is then attached to the actual subpac. Check out this thing. It is it's pretty good size for like the back of the chair. That's how I use it. Sometimes I hug it like a pillow, no joke. Because usually the speakers are in front of me, but sometimes I just want to work in my chair easily, so I put it in the back. But this thing vibrates, and you can really feel it. And what's really nice is that, you see, it's sizable enough to be able to fit in my backpack, so I can travel around with it. And so for me, it really gives me that festival bass experience, but here in my studio without the traditional loudness of subwoofers. And this means I can mix my subs while my babe's asleep in the next room. It's amazing. So anyways, for you techies, this thing, it goes from about 5 hertz to about 130 hertz, something like that. And it's like the physical dimension of sound. It's not just hearing, but it's also a feeling. So it's really helpful if you use it to like cross-check against tracks that you know do really well live. It's a great way to start learning how to use the subpac as a low-end monitoring system. So once I've listened to many of my tracks on the subpac, it became more comfortable to really rely on it to translate my mixes to the loudspeakers a lot easier. It's just like nice to have more types of feedback to monitor your song. So get this on, turn it on here, and let's get into monitoring that low end to really feel like what our crowd is not just going to hear but also feel. So let's get into this. So first off, right away, let's just sort of listen from the beginning of our track through the subpac. And for y'all without a subpac, you can really see here at the beginning, there's no sub elements at all in our track. And I think that's an issue. So I like to be able to feel the bass throughout the whole track, but have it be different. So let's create a new audio track and label it intro sub pulse. And then we're going to label it red because it's a sub element. And we're going to grab this sub drop 2 that will be included in the Dank Sauce pack, and we're going to throw it here on, and we're going to lower this volume because we don't want this sub bass to be as loud as the sub bass in the drop. We just want this to be a little bit more subtle. Yeah. A nice subtle little pulse there. Cool. Let's bring these guys down just a tad bit here. Yeah. Cool. And then also we're going to add a utility. We're going to throw it on here, and because it's just the sub bass comes out of nowhere, and we want it to feel like it's coming from somewhere. So we're gonna lower this down about here. Yeah, that's much better. And now we can feel the sub a little bit from our epic pad here. You can see there's a sub from there now, which we automating. Cool. And now let's copy and paste this guy over to reverse over here. But what we're going to do is we're going to copy it out twice as long, remove this fade right here, and make this fade just a little bit longer. We're going to have it come all the way down from 0, but then curve up a little bit like that. And then also we're going to copy this section one last time to the outro here. Cool. Also, so grab this REV sub drop 1, and we're gonna also add this in because something else that I noticed while listening to the track, you know, right here it could use. I like to add this reverse sub drop right before the drop. I'm so good when I feel that sound, you know, I got that. Thanks, awesome. Yeah, nice. It gives it like this, like sort of kind of feeling like right before the drop. When it's live, it'll like go up your spine. It'll feel great. Cool, and that's all great. And then also, what we're going to do is that we're going to take this reverse thing and we're going to reverse it again, so that way it's a pitching down sample. And we're going to add this here. Let's see, are we going to add it here? I think so. At the ends of all of our... Yeah. Cool. And then here, and then just also I like to have like a little goodbye one. It's just tiny. Yeah, and you can see here the difference between these subs and the drop sub. You know, we could lower these down even. Yeah, but that's a good area. And then as we hear into the drop. Thanks, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, and the sub there's hitting in a good spot, like just at around -30 on span. Just also real quick, let's go through and with the subpac we can really feel what, if there's any frequencies happening below 100 hertz. Nothing here. Oh, yeah, a little bit here. See, this is why we do this. Cut it off there. And we're sort of getting into the mixing section right now, too. The sub bass, that's all EQ'd out. So, drums, let's see what we got in here. Impacts, that's okay. This percussion fill, that one's EQ'd. That one's EQ'd. EQ'd. Hats. Oh, shit. Look at that. We got sub stuff in our hi-hats. That's so silly. There we go. And let's also grab an EQ8 on this guy. Check him out. Oh, Snikes, we got sub elements in here too. And we're gonna cue that a little bit right there. And then effects. All right, great. So to wrap it up, the subpac really allows us to feel the physical dimension of audio and tell us what the heck is going on in our subregion of our mix. We found that the intro and verses were sort of lacking some sub elements, and we added those in. Also, the builds, we added in those reverse subdrops that really helped out, and also we EQ'd out all the extra sub bass information that we didn't need there. And without this low end monitoring system, we might not have done any of that. You know, we might have just skipped on to it without thinking of it and not taking those extra steps to like make our track that next level experience. So, okay, onward to the mixing process. Here we go.
Thanks everybody for watching, commenting, and indeed liking. We really do appreciate all the support we get here on our Sonic Academy YouTube channel. So if you found this video super useful, please, we'd love you to hit the subscribe button. We update the YouTube channel every week with new content. And if you want to watch some more relevant content, just click on the videos beside me.